That's me, April. I've always been fascinated with the world and just how everything works together. Right beside me is my grandma, and she's probably one of the most inspiring people in my life. I grew up with a Korean mom and a military dad. Growing up in a military family, it made us very creative with our time, so we tried to spend as much time as we could outside. After my dad retired from the Navy, not too long after my little brother was born, and we were always up to no good. About 2 years later, we moved to Texas to be closer to my dad's family. And it was great timing because around that time, I was being bullied by a bunch of kids at school. So I would go to my grandparents on the weekends just to get away from it. A couple Christmases later, my grandma pulled out this unfinished, ceramic tree, and she just told me to paint, and it was so much fun. This is the actual tree about 10 years after the fact, but it's still pretty cool to see and it's very dear to my heart. I started taking photos and videos at family functions, and I just really loved it. So I pursued photography in college. In 2014, I came back to church. I gave my life to Christ, and I started serving the tech arts team. During that time, I found freedom, I found healing, and I found a friend who ended up being my husband. We started dating about 2 months before I left for basic training for the Air Force. And in 2017, we got married. We went to Hawaii, and we found out we were pregnant. And this was all within a year. As parenthood was happening and sleep was very little, we were so blessed to see Liam growing into this cute, joyful little bunch. During this time, I started to remember while I was pregnant, I had a dream that God placed on my heart, and that was to start a business. So I prayed, and I prayed, and I prayed, and I prayed, and I started the process of leaving the military. And in 2020, we started our business. We are all creative. We may not know it yet, or maybe you think being creative is only said in arts and crafts. But to be creative, all you have to do is use your imagination. And inspiration is everywhere. All you have to do is just explore and be present and take it all in. This channel is meant for learning for both you and me. Now, mistakes are going to happen, and I want to make sure that I include those because I don't want you to feel discouraged because I have. I want you to see the messy and be real with y'all, and really, truly, it's about overcoming the hard stuff and just getting past those failures and seeing the other side. So welcome to this channel, and I hope to see y'all next time. And before y'all go, I have a few affirmations to say. You have a purpose. You are loved. And honey, you are creative.